I'm just going to be straightforward with it. The poor rabbit that we rescued from my grandma's house has sadly passed away.
The bunny died.
No. You're reunited with your family. Here you go, bud. Here you go, little guy. It's going to be just all right. Poor little guy. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely amazing Friday. Now, I'm just going to be straightforward with it. The poor rabbit that we rescued from my grandma's house has sadly passed away. Last night at around 11 o'clock, my sister called me over, said, hey, grab your camera, start recording, come in the garage. And from the get-go, if you guys have watched the video, now guys, this is part 2. If you guys have not seen part 1, it's going to be linked right up here. Go watch part 1 first if you haven't seen it, because this whole video is really not going to make any sense unless you have seen part 1. So go do that. The rabbit from the get-go was acting a little strange, but he was eating, he was pooping, but he just seemed a little too calm too much of the time. Like he was just always just kind of sitting there. Now, we had him for about a day and a half, and then he passed away. It really is so sad that this happened, but a lot of these things are out of our control. This is what happens when you're dealing with animals, and especially animals that you haven't raised up yourself or had at your own facility. So what either happened with him is, for sure it was a pet rabbit that was either escaped or dumped. One of the two, but it's just so sad. So before we jump into the video and I show you all what happened, we're going to do a couple updates here at the house. And the very first update that I want to give all of you guys is on this guy. If you guys remember, his butt came out, he prolapsed, and it was stitched on either side, so I just removed the stitches yesterday. You want to say hi to the camera, little guy? Hi, this is actually the very first redfoot tortoise that I ever bought. Focus, focus, focus. Beautiful little guy. He had some stitches right here on either side of his butt, and yeah, I took him out. He's doing well, eating. Prolapsed butt has healed, and he has a little bit of loose skin, but he will be just alright. So it's time to go put him back with the other 12. Dude, it's time! You're back, you're reunited with your family. Here you go, bud. I know it's been a rough 3 weeks inside the garage, but here you go, you're back with everyone. Hi, bud. Hello. Hello. And now that we've reunited the little Redfoot with his family, I'm going to hop right into what happened with the rabbit. Good evening, my beautiful people. It is about 11 o'clock at night. My sister just came to my room and said, hey, something's happened to the rabbit. You need to come to the garage right now, start filming. And I think what happened was potentially the rabbit passed away. I haven't gone out yet. The door's right there. Because it has not been acting right since the beginning. Hannah, where are we? What happened?
The bunny died.
No.
Alfredo's dead.
Well, that's your name. My users were supposed to pick a name.
Well, I named it Alfredo.
You named him Alfredo? Oh my gosh, guys. This is so sad. It looks like the rescued rabbit from my grandma's house has sadly passed away. You know, from the get-go, I don't know if you guys remember, I said, hey, this rabbit is not acting right. It was acting a little bit lethargic, and it was just holding its head funny. Now, this is the quarantine bin. We weren't keeping it here. We weren't doing anything like that. If this is your first time here on the channel watching it, if you guys have not seen part 1, part 1 is right here. It's going to be linked above. Guys, go click on part 1 if you haven't seen part 1 yet, because this video is really not going to make a lot of sense. But yeah, we had him quarantined here. He's been eating. You can see it's been pooping and peeing. We change it out every morning, drinking, and sadly it passed away. Oh, it's like, oh, I feel so bad.
We're gonna have to bury him tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, little Alfredo. Now I'm sure a lot of people are gonna say this is a stuffed rabbit. Guys, this is very much so a live rabbit. Oh my gosh, look at its butt. It might have had some sort of, yeah, butt disease. Look at that. It must have been sick.
Wet tail. Wet
tail disease. Like, oh my gosh, I've never seen. Hannah, we were taking care of him every day, and we didn't see that. That must have just happened, you know, after we fed him this morning. I'm so sorry, little guy. So sorry. So what we're going to have to do right now, since it's really late at night, we're going to have to go put him in a bag, put him in a freezer, and in the morning time, Hannah and I are going to bury this rabbit. I've got my glove. Hannah's got the plastic bag. This really is just a sad situation. Guys, So sad that this happened, but you know, this is out of our control. A lot of times people will dump sick animals. This could have been a dumped animal, could have been an escaped pet. I'm not entirely sure the cause of death, but it surely wasn't something on our part because we've literally rescued this rabbit and had it here now what? We've only had it for 2 days now. So here we go. We're gonna grab this little guy. I'm so sorry, little guy. Here you go, bud. And in the bag it goes. You just gotta seal it up. Yeah, let me take, I wanna take the glove off from me. Yeah. We got the glove off. So, guys, we're going to take this right over here. Actually, Mom's gonna get pretty upset if we put it in, like, the main food fridge, right? Should I do that? Hannah actually went inside because she's got some homework to do. But we're here right now. We're going to get this rabbit inside of the freezer so it doesn't, you know, start decaying and we can get it buried tomorrow. So sad that this happened. Guys, go comment down below why you think he passed away. I mean, I really am not sure, but it looks like he had that wet tail butt disease. He may have had something. I'm not entirely sure. But here you go, buddy. Here you go. Stay there. We're going to get you buried tomorrow and in a proper place. And now that that poor little guy is in the freezer, I'm going to sign off for the night. I will see all of you guys in the morning. And guys, it is now time to sadly bury the rabbit. So if you guys remember when we had the rescued bird from the PetSmart parking lot, we buried them right here. So you can see that the grass has still not fully grown back, and I am going to be burying this rabbit right here. So before we get the rabbit, let's get started. Let's start digging this hole. You know, it really is just so sad that this happened. You know, it's just a shame that people dump their animals and stuff like this happens. Guys, don't dump your animals. It's not cool. And that is our last scoop, guys. As you can see right here, we have the hole. It is deep enough for this rabbit. Plenty deep for the rabbit. Now, guys, it is time to go get the rabbit out of the freezer. The rabbit is this way, and I really don't know why it passed away. Sometimes they get this thing called like wet tails, what I was told many years ago, and that wet tail disease, you know, will ultimately kill them. So a lot of times when you find animals that are sick on the side of the road, people dump them because they're sick and they're like, whoa, I don't want to deal with this and I don't want to take it to the vet, so let me just dump it on the road and make it someone else's problem. But here he is, right in here. Let's go. So sad. He's right here in the bag. We're going to take the bag this way now. We're going to get him buried. And we have arrived at the burial spot. So I want to show you guys him one last time. Take a look at him. It is just so sad what happened. His eyes actually crystalled over once he started to become literally like solid frozen. Now guys, we had a naming contest for this little guy and I picked a name. Let me pull it up. I have it right here on my phone. I would like to give a special shout out to Flamo Jack for picking the name Snowflake. Flamo Jack, thank you so much for picking that name, and I know I had a lot of other people pick the name Snowflake, so you guys are all winners as well. Thanks so much for picking the name. I wish he would have been alive and been able to stick around because we really did love this little guy. But let's put him in his final resting place right here. Here you go, little guy. It's gonna be just all right. Put him there. I'm going to take my glove off, and then now we're going to bury him. Poor little guy. And we are just about done burrowing this little guy right here. I am so sorry, little dude. Cover it up. Now we want to compact the ground. The reason why you want to compact this ground is because other animals will smell it and they'll come digging. So the more compact it is, the harder it's going to be for other animals to come and actually dig him up. So there he is. And that, my friends, is going to end today's video. I hope all of you guys did enjoy it despite how sad it was. You know, it really is just so sad that this happened, and it really is just terrible. And if you guys have not already and you enjoyed the video, please go give it a thumbs up. And guys, I need all of you to go comment down below what you thought he died of, why this happened, and if it is your guys' first time on the channel and you are not subscribed, it is the first link down below.